Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the third annual voting gauntlet is finally upon us, and by that I mean it's almost the end of round one. I apologize, my internet hates me, and yeah, it's not pretty. And if I don't have internet, I obviously can't upload. So, quite clearly I've already chosen a side, and we have chosen the side of darkness. Because Tarja is actually kind of an awesome character, when she's not being a creepy stalker face. She helps people out and, like, talks things over with them about their troubled past, and she's a nice person on the inside, I feel, if she stops cursing people. And even then, when she curses people, it's like a mild inconvenience at best. It's like, oh no, I'm slightly ill, whatever will I do? Tarja, you're a good guy. Stop pretending. Use that dark power for its rightful purpose of not being evil and being awesome. But yeah, we are slightly beating out Lind right now, which is good. Although it does not bode well for the events of Destiny 2, I guess, if darkness is this powerful. So we are, in fact, darkness versus light at this point. But I guess what we really all want to know at this point is, how does the ×3 mechanic work now? I just went past the team I wanted. Actually, yeah, I might as well. I was gonna say, I don't need to use her anymore. I was using Kagero because... By the way, Kagero's 5-star now. But I was using her to get the one bounty up and going, but I don't need to anymore. Are there even Cowled bounties on? Or am I just throwing Destiny Lingo in everywhere now? Actually, question. Enemy team is actually a little bit threatening. Alright, you come down there. We're going to call an end. We're just going to try and draw them to us. Damn it, Hector!
Let's go.
Why do you have to be so Hector?
Let's go.
Alright, we're gonna let you come a little bit closer so I can tag team you with a bunch of people. What do you have? Rally speed, that's an interesting thing for her. This is like complete crap, by the way. I hate you so much, Hector. I hate you so goddamn much.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Let's just try and take her out, even though I know this is suicide. Actually, if I quick propose him instead of letting him quick propose me, we might have a chance in hell. Or you could just, you know, brutally mutilate your daughter. That's a fantastic thing for you to do. Well, this was a mistake for you, Kagero. Because dragons rule. So yeah, mad ups to Master Carp, whoever you are, because you were like the only person on my friends list on this team for the longest time, and your Nowie is freaking awesome. This is an advantage, Hector, is it? Nope! I wonder how Lilia would work, or Lenia, however you pronounce her name, would work with a Blade Tome. It's worth investigating. If Tarja wasn't... Like, Tharja's like pure middle of the road. Like, I'm actually looking more for, like, who could take a Blue Tome, because Odin is just, awful. 26 attack stat is not pretty. You're still gonna die. Okay, so, what was I talking about? Oh, right, the ×3 modifier. I kind of want to, but I make it a habit of not friending people with Japanese names because I have no idea what it says, and I can't, like, thank them in a video. That being said, you're still getting it, because... Red Tome user. But yeah, the ×3 mechanic, I'm gonna take back what I said previously about it, because I misinterpreted how it was worded. The way I had read it, it seemed like you got it once in a round and that was it. That is not the case. From what I can tell, when you drop into the losing status, it activates the times 3 multiplier, and every hour it checks to make sure you are still in the losing status, and as long as you are, it refreshes. That's what it seems like to me. I have not seen our team with the losing status more than once on this battle, though, because I have been working and everything else. Although I would suspect we had it more than once. And the reason for that is because this times 3 multiplier makes early game extremely volatile due to the fact that you're just dealing with such low numbers that, oh hey, you're getting, 60,000 points down there constantly, and yes, your flags are affected by this. So what'll happen is one team will get slightly ahead, activate the times 3 for the other team will just blow past them, and then the first team gets it, and then they blow through the second team, and it just alternates back and forth like that for a while, and it's just... That's what I saw for the 3 hours I played before I had to go to work on Friday, and it was pandemonium. I was really afraid, but it seems like once you get into, like, the billions digit, it kind of settles down a little bit. Which is a good thing, because last thing we need is the end of this round to essentially be a coin toss as far as, okay, who was lucky enough to get the bonus at the end of the match? Or at the end of, when time was up. Because I don't think anyone wants that. That's just... Because, like, even if you win by that, did you really win? Because, one, everyone's pissed at you, and two, you didn't really earn it. I would rather go down like with Crom, I would rather go down gracefully than kind of cheap out at the end and get a victory I didn't earn. Just because of random luck. But I think we've got this one locked down. I'm holding on to my flags for next round because, as I implied back there, your flag points are affected by the times 3 multiplier, which I think really makes it, like, you don't... I have this inkling where it's like, you don't really want to use your flags unless you've got that multiplier going, because you're just wasting points at that stage, and it's just like, I really don't want to, but at the same time, you kind of have to at a certain point. Since they told us flags don't carry over, but I remember seeing, like, somebody's video where they did carry over into the next voting gauntlet, and that's why I was like, wait, what? But I might be wrong about that. He might have had flags from a bonus he did at some point. I don't remember. I only remember what video it was, because it wasn't the normal videos I watch. But yeah, on that note, I have no idea what's going on the other brackets, because, we're just gonna go ahead and drop one. But yeah, I have no idea what's going on in the other brackets, because literally everyone that I normally watch is either on Tarja or on Lynn's team. So, that's fantastic. And speaking of flying blind, I don't know if it's just me, but I have noticed that when the times 3 multiplier is active, the game has a really hard time updating the score count. Like, it might not update for the entirety that the times 3 is active, and that's... Like I said, it might be me on my end. I haven't been watching this a lot due to work, and I could only watch it so much for the 3 hours where it was back and forth on Friday. But when I was doing that, I noticed, like, okay, the score's not changing until that time period is up. And it was really weird. And I'm not sure if this is a problem everyone's having, or if it's just me and my slightly older tech phone because I'm a cheap bastard, but I don't know. It seems like it's a problem. And it might just be, like, so much information coming in. It also might have been the fact that there were so many people joining at the beginning of the Gauntlet that it couldn't keep up with that also, on top of the times 3 multiplier. So it might be just the beginning of the Gauntlet is kind of unstable as well. I've never been, like, this focused at the beginning of a Gauntlet, because we never had, like, this much change before. Also, I felt like our score counts were really low when I joined up, but that might, once again, that was probably just me imagining things. Either way, I hope whoever's army you are with, you are doing well, or at least having fun. Because, obviously, there can only be 4 winners, but if you had fun, it's good enough. Where am I at? by the way. Am I still holding at 10,000? I am, good. As long as I hold here, I'm fine. And that's the other thing, is like, I want to hold on to my flags, but technically speaking, your best ranking will be on your first round of the voting gauntlet, because that's the time when you will have the least amount of competition within your team. Obviously, your cumulative doesn't take that into account, but the individual rounds. So yeah, if you're on a team that's actually still got the ×3 going, whoever's going up against the front runner, I would assume Robin's the front runner. We are not the front runner from what I can tell. Just looking at our score, I don't think we're bandwagon. But if you're on a team, drop your flags. Like, even if it's like, oh, there's no way we can win, your cumulative score is going to thank you, and your round score is going to thank you as well. But aside from that, I'm having a lot of fun with this, mainly because I can actually get behind a character this time, and not like last time where it was just like, I kind of hate everyone in this gauntlet. Or at least I'm impartial to them. Now I'm like, yeah, Tarja. Disgruntled guidance counselor. It's the best way I can describe her. Oh, she's great. Anyway, hopefully this video will actually be able to go up and Verizon won't sabotage me again. See you guys next time.